quick. We'll give it a minute to load. Huh. It's waiting. Yeah, I know. I gotta use the other thing, the beta version. Live chat. Okay, it's not showing me yet. There we go. And it's green. Okay. So let's look at some stuff while I'm here. Why doesn't it look like the microphone's working correctly? I hope y'all can hear me okay, because it's not looking right. I know that it keeps asking me to update, and I haven't updated. But, hey, oh, you can hear me okay? Okay, good. Thank you for telling me. How you been, Dirty? Man, I saw some pretty meteors tonight. One of them was very interesting. It must have been pretty big because it broke up. At first, I thought it was a plane, right? The lights from a plane. And I was like, hey, how come it only blinked 3 times and then it stopped? Yeah, but then right after it, there was another meteor that fell. And this one came kind of low. And, you know, yeah, they are cool. I just fall in love with them when I see them. I just start talking to God and telling them how beautiful they are. The red ones are amazing. You don't see them too often, but they are so beautiful. I'll be asking them, can I please see one more? Just one more. But anyway, so there's one. At first, I thought it was a plane, right? Because I saw the light, and I saw the light, then I saw, I saw a light, didn't see a light, saw a light. And I was like, well, now, how did that plane just cut off its lights? And then I saw another meteor come, kind of close to that one. And I'm like, oh, that must have been a meteor that broke up. It was cool. I'm sure there's going to be lots more in a couple of hours because, they really pick up later. But I can see them in the daytime, too, now, and for the last, year and a half. Boy, did I get some interesting pictures of the sun and the sky, and something crazy was going on in the sky tonight. Not sure what, but I'm going to look at these monitors and see what they show. Probably nothing. But I got video and pictures of it. I just have to upload it so I can share it. So let me see what we missed while I was working. And then, whoops, try that again. All right. And I might do it tomorrow. I need to explain how the other uh, website works with the um, radar things, not radar, the satellite things. Because I was watching a fellow YouTuber earlier today as he was trying to explain um, some stuff, and I realized he didn't know quite how the thing works. So how you been? Your video was pretty cool. Why does it look like it's not moving at all? That's interesting. Oh, it's moving. It's really slow. It's really slowed down. Huh. Huh. It's moving slower. So I would think if that was Mercury, it would keep the same speed. It's definitely moving slower. I'd say something's interfering with it. But so you see these crazy rays, right? Now, I think these rays that we be seeing in the sky that don't make any sense are, we're seeing them here right at the sun. Whether it's dark areas in the sun because the sun's dying out or, getting ready to go supernova, perhaps. Um, anyway, so we be seeing these rays in the sky every day, and they be at odd angles. They don't make sense to what's in the sky as far as clouds go and stuff, and whatever's supposed to be obstructing them. And I'll show you what I mean by the pictures that I took today. We had rays sideways, upside down, all kinds of crazy stuff. Then we had blue and this odd green, and still a lot of activity right here. But anyway, all right, so those aren't doing anything different. All right, I gotta wait for that to reload. So let me check what you're saying. Whoops. Oops, I lost you. Hold on. Come back. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm sorry about the buffering. I'm not at home, and so the internet connection here isn't as good. There's a lot of interference. Uh, I see the bars jumping from nothing to pretty good to nothing to pretty good. I think I need a Wi-Fi booster, but I think I need it at home too. But definitely when I'm here, there's more issues. But all right, I think it's loaded now. So I want to see what's going on. At least the winds have gone down because they were 645 earlier today. Well, actually, last night. Today, all this was missing for the longest time. So I recorded it while it was missing. There was no information here. So that satellite feed was down, or they didn't want to tell us what it was doing. But that's probably not it. Probably just there was some kind of interference. So I want to see what this one's doing. But yeah, there's some, we still should be somewhere close to the peak of a meteor shower. We actually had two going on at the same time. But I think why isn't this going? It should be peaking. Um, Matter of fact, let me look while I'm talking about it, and I'll tell you. Meteor shower for August. Oh, come on. Take a photo of words you want to understand. I don't want to take a photo of words I want to understand. Meteor shower in August. It should be about over. Outlook for the 10th through the 16th. It should be peaking here soon. Unless I missed it already.
Ready for connection.
Meteor rates for evening observers this week is near 4 as seen from mid-northern latitudes 45 north, and also 3 for those viewing from subtropical southern latitudes 25 south. For morning observers, the estimated total hourly rate should be near 28 as seen from mid-northern latitudes 45 north, and also 21 for those viewing from subtropical southern latitudes 25 south. The actual rates will also depend on factors such as personal light and motion perception, local weather conditions, alertness, and experience in watching meteor activity. Evening rates are reduced due to moonlight. No, I know they're supposed to be, but we see meteors even during the daytime now. So anyway, I guess the peak was over already, because during the peak you could see at least 100 per hour. So we might be coming down on it. I meant, all right, we got another one starting from the 13th to the 19th. Maximum activity will be on the 16th. And that's the draconids. So cool. Alright, there ain't much activity with that. Let me see what I missed on earthquakes right quick. Good gracious. They're all jumbled up this time. Indonesia, that's common. China got another 5.0. Tajikistan, however it's pronounced. They got one last week. Oh, there's a new one I haven't seen. Azerbaijan. And I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it right. Kuril Islands. I haven't seen that one before. Russia got a 4.9. Alaska is common, but that is going up. That's a 4.8. Argentina, Chile. Virgin Islands have been getting quite a few the last couple of days. Oklahoma, 3.2. Of course, these new little ones that keep happening in California. Papua New Guinea, they always get quakes. Like Alaska, Indonesia. Indonesia, that one had a tsunami warning. And that one also had a tsunami warning in Indonesia. Okay. This should be clear this time of night. Shouldn't be any warnings for anybody. Yeah. I think it's clear. I bet there were some severe ones earlier, though. Oh, okay. Severe thunderstorm for Kansas. 2 of them. Poor Kansas. They always get bad weather. Hey, Rose. Oh, Well, that's good. Montana had a couple, did they? The ones in Indonesia? I mean, I know that they get hit all the time, but um, and what's this? Uh, China's been having quite a few in some parts of the United States. Puts them up. Oh, okay, okay. I knew you would know. How are you doing, beautiful? There's some pretty meteors out there tonight. Yeah. Listening to me. Poor child. um, yeah, so I was looking at the meteors, and well, before the meteors, I was out there talking to God, after I got done working, and I was looking at the stars and the very bright moon. And so I was just, praising the Lord and stuff, and then all of a sudden I saw this, what I thought was a plane. And I mean, I was watching other planes and their lights, and then this one, and I was like, wait a minute, how did he cut his lights off? Or why did he cut his lights off and then back on and then off again? Then they just stayed off. And then I saw another meteor fall. But this one fell kind of low, you know, real soft and peaceful. I almost think there is God sending the angels down, like it's their spirits coming down. And we know they're all energy and light. But anyway, because they're so peaceful and so beautiful. Not the shooting star type, but the ones that actually come through our atmosphere, come low to the ground. And anyway, I guess the other one was a meteor that was breaking up in pieces. And so that's why, we see a light, like one part of it burn out, and then the other piece would burn out, and then the other piece would burn out, I guess. Well, you get some rest, beautiful. I'm not going to be up here long because I got to work in the morning, and this connection isn't that great where I'm at, so, huh. You're going to come back home and do Tom's hair? Or you going to cut it? You're going to put a perm in it and dye it blue or how about hot pink? Oh, I was going to play some gospel music, but this thing is
Ready for
acting up.
connection.
It doesn't know it's connected to the PC. Whoops. Sweet dreams to you too. God bless you, beautiful. What I do?
Ready for connection.
Okay, well, you're connected, so why don't you know you're connected?
Ready for connection.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Rose. God loves you, and so do I. Man, I'm tired. Oh, I want to go look at some more meteors, though. They were amazing. I want to share these pictures with y'all, but I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow sometime, tomorrow night or something, because can't really transfer them right now. I appreciate all your love. I wonder. So it was the Hispanic soccer team. The lady that runs it. It was her birthday tonight, and I was trying to find sorry, these sunflowers. What sunflowers? Oh, the ones on your thing today. Um. Anyway, so I was trying to. Her name is Yvette. So I was trying to find a happy birthday song in Spanish. Feliz como planos, como plano. I'm not pronouncing it right. Como planos. So anyway, so I was trying to find it, and I found one. It was sung by these little kids. You know, it actually had her name in it, and so I played that on the stadium speakers. But it was right during a soccer playoff, so the teams got a little frustrated for a second. But anyway, they got over it when they realized it was for her birthday. I was trying to find one by was it Julio Iglesias or whatever um his name is. You know, he sings all those pretty love songs in Spanish. So I thought it would sound really good if he did a birthday one. But anyway, so it was kind of funny me trying to pronounce it. It's, you know, it just rolls right off their tongue, so pretty. And I'd be trying. But anyway. Oh, let me tell you, if you've never had um, uh, authentic Hispanic food, like in El Salvador and Honduras, they make the like enchiladas. They make them different than they do in Mexico. And anyway, they have their own food truck, and they make, you know, different versions from different countries, and it is really good food. Definitely don't want to eat Taco Bell after you had their food. What's up? What's up, Dirty? Whoops. Whoops. I didn't even know I had Skype on. Hello, you're live on the. Good morning. You're live on the air. Hello. Whoops. Okay, for some reason it didn't work. Maybe because Skype wasn't open. Oh, now it's gonna buffer. Sorry about that. Alright, now it's open. I think. Yeah. Now it's open. Woo is it? Yeah, it's whoa. Yeah, it's open now. At least it says it is. Yep. Was that you trying to call in, Dirty? Well, it says it's open anyway. I know last night we had that guy call in from Canada, Jason, and it took like 4 times before it worked right for some reason. I don't know. They didn't have any problem taking my money yesterday, and I guess they'll take the other part tomorrow. Maybe that's why it was acting up, because they were collecting their money at the same time. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe it was Canada. Or maybe, who knows? But anyway, I think it's open now. I haven't called it myself to test it. I'll take a call for a minute or two. I won't be on here long.
Ready for connection.
So connected.
PC mode.
There you go, finally. I bet I'm missing some meteors right now. Hi, Jason. Yeah, I'm just getting off work too, actually. Um, I saw some cool meteors while I was working tonight. I guess that's the one thing nice about working outdoors, you know, because I love the sky. And then once I see them, man, I don't want to stop looking. I could stay out there all night. It's kind of like when I go fishing. It kind of reminds me of the same thing as fishing. You know, you're out there and you're waiting and you're waiting, and then fish start biting. And then you just don't, as long as they're biting, you ain't going to stop. You're going to stay out there. And anyway, so once I see a meteor, man, I'm hooked for the rest of the night. I'm going to stay out there and keep looking and keep looking. And especially when I see the red ones. Oh, I love the red ones. The blue ones are cool too. The blue and green ones, they're cool too. But I love the red ones. They're all pretty though. Oh, that's cool. I think she's laying down, Jason. She said she's gonna lay down and listen to us because she's got to get up in the morning, go to church, and then come home and do her husband's hair. I think she's gonna dye it hot pink. I better stop because he'll jump out of bed and start some mess. Oh, never mind. She's probably got her earphones in so it doesn't disturb him. So, I saw some very, 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 very interesting things in the sky today. Something was up. That's all I know. Something was up there that wasn't normal, and the sky was interacting with it, and it was some crazy stuff. I got video and pictures of it, but I'll probably upload them tomorrow. But it definitely was interesting. So I tried to see if it showed up on this, on NOAA's and NASA's equipment, and I didn't see anything up there as far as that goes. So yeah, Dirty Jason called in last night for the first time from Canada, and we had a good, interesting conversation. Daughter's out camping again, but I think she's in an area where she gets better Wi-Fi now for a couple of days, and then she's going out further in the woods, I guess. I envy her. She gets to go out there a lot and spend time talking with God and looking at the stars and being with the animals and nature. Chili fog dog. Cool beans, chili fog dog. Chili dog. Right, so are you having a chili dog with beans? I'm just being silly now. Yes, because I'm a little tired. I figured that. um, Let me see if we missed anything. So I probably got to do some extra stuff around here tomorrow because I think we got the mayor coming on Monday. Um, Let me look at notifications, see if there was anything strange. So there's been looking at the scanners earlier. There was lots of uh, fires caused last night and this morning from lightning. And the fire departments and the police departments and stuff. Some of them they couldn't even go out and fight them yet because the lightning was so severe. Uh, Structure fire on Orchard Street in Walworth, New York. Austin, Texas, dwelling fire. Second floor collapsed. On D side, fire attack in progress. I guess they're trying to get that one under control. Minnesota. Shots fired. Suspect is in the house. Parents called son in the house. Currently unarmed, unknown location. So, I guess the son was in the house. I don't know if he was shooting at the parents or shooting, I don't know, shots fired, son in the house, parents in the house. Working multiple car fires, St. Andrews Avenue. I see requesting additional water tenders due to lack of hydrants. That was in San Diego. Northern California, major incident. Mendocino Valley Fire Lightning Complex. A handful of lightning strike fires throughout MEU unit. Most are in remote locations, so they're hard to get to. Elko City, more wildland fires. They've been having them all month, last month too. Wayne County, capsized sailboat. Uh, RV on fire, exposure to dwelling. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Oh, cool. Thank you. What are you talking about? The lightning strikes? Oh, the fires? I've seen a lot of it around here. We've been getting severe lightning. Lightning strike killed 6 of my neighbors about a year and a half ago in Chesapeake. Excuse me for a second. So this lightning strike that we had, this was about a year and 8 months ago or something like that. It was like April, but not last April, the year before April. And I was at work, and I have, I've always worked outdoors. Well, not always, but most of my life I've worked outdoors. And I have never, ever stopped doing what I was doing because of lightning. This storm came through. This was the most severe, most intense, most huge lightning bolts I'd ever seen in my life. This lightning storm scared me. I wouldn't go lock the gates or anything because, the gates are like 20 feet tall and they're metal. I'm like, nope, them gates is going to stay open until this lightning storm stops because this is crazy. It was crazy lightning. And when I got home that night, there was a bunch of fire trucks blocking off the road. Well, the lightning hit the roof of this building, and 6 of my neighbors died in it. And we were in a lightning storm the other day, and we were watching it hit places and cause fires. And then I was listening to Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Newport News, Suffolk, Hampton, fire departments and police department scanners, and they had their hands full. But with all the electrical, geomagnetic frequencies and energy we got going on, it is crazy. Oh yeah, y'all are in a drought again. You're in Cali, right, Dirty? Did I lose my sound? Testing 1, 2, 3. This has been a test of the emergency broadcast system. Okay. Speaking of that. Oh, okay, honey. Speaking of that, these all these new alerts that they keep preparing for, these ways of warning us. They know something big is coming. And of course, they're not telling people that. But we can tell by all the preparation that's been going on the last couple of years that they know something big is coming. And I actually think it's God coming. And they're not going to tell us that either. And they're trying to mask it. Either because they've been tricked by Satan and the fallen angels into thinking it's something else, because Scripture says that man's going to be trying to fight God. So I'm assuming that most people wouldn't really try to fight God, that they'd have to be tricked into thinking they're fighting something else. So maybe that's part of the great deception, is man's going to have us think they're fighting something else and they're actually fighting God. And they're definitely not telling us what's up with the sun. Now, we all can see there's issues with
Ready for connection.
Okay. We all can see there's issues with the sun and the moon. But Scripture tells us that too. Hold on. Good morning. You're live on the air. Can you hear me? Nope, it hung up for some reason. Can you try to call back? Was that you, Jason? Right, Dirty. Jason, if that was you, you can try to call back, because I don't know why I didn't. Well, maybe because I don't have a really good Wi-Fi connection here. I forgot, because that actually works on Wi-Fi too. Oh, it wasn't you? Okay, then it might be a troll. Yeah, one of those. Or maybe it's Spinny. Spinny's up late a lot, but man, that one troll we had one night, he was so funny. I mean, it was like, I don't know, I want to say 2 or 3 of them, unless this one guy could actually do all the accents that he did. So he called and acted like he was trying to, or acted like I had placed an order for chicken or pizzas or something. I think it was chickens actually. And he was like, "Yeah, you ordered chicken dinners for 1,000 people or whatever." I'm like, "Nah," you know. And and then so um he was like, "Well, we're gonna refund your money, so you know." Anyway, so that was that. And then this other guy called, and he had a Russian Mexican accent. It was really cute. And he was trying to order pizza from Pizza Hut. And I was like, I'm not Pizza Hut, I'm Domino's, and blah, 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 or vice versa. And then it was funny. You'd have to listen to it because he was comical. It was comical. And, so we went along with it and played along. And uh, and then he called back to complain. So he called corporate, right? He's like, yes, is this corporate? And I'm like, it sure is. So then he was called, he was like, yeah, I was trying to order a pizza and this blank was giving me a hard time and trying to make me get catfish on my pizza, blah blah blah. But anyway, I mean, it was much funnier if you listen to it. Not funny when I retell it. But he was actually probably the funniest troll that we ever had. So it was a good time. And then we had one call in one night, and he was, just, belligerent. And the next night he called in, and he called like 13 times that night. And the next night he calls in, and of course I recognized the voice, and he said, please don't hang up. So I'm like, okay. And then he apologized. And it was really good. We prayed and everything. He talked for about an hour and a half about his concerns and what he was, what was going on in his life and stuff. And he apologized a million times and named everybody in the room that he had offended, apologized to everybody personally. So it was a really good call. So, trolls are people too. And usually when they're doing that, there's, I know they got more sense, and they've got things that they can contribute. So, anyway, so I don't really like calling them trolls. I'd rather call them something that's not so negative.
Ready.
And
For
some are
connection.
just, some people are just downright ignorant and mean spirited. And of course, we won't tolerate that. We'll pray for them. But, the rest of them really
Ready.
aren't so
For
bad.
connection.
Well, will you stop trying to connect already? I guess it keeps getting interrupted. All right, we'll try one more time. Oh, never mind. I know this is probably have to hang up on them. Good morning. You're live on the air. I'm sorry. You're live on the air. All right, they have nothing to contribute. Yeah, that's just ignorance. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. It's nothing. So anyway, um, oh yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, I can send stuff to my ex son-in-law because that's what he does for a living too. So that's what when if I get really frustrated with someone, that's what I do. I just let him handle it. Although he'd rather do something else with them than going the legal way. But And I actually don't tell him. I leave it up to him what he wants to do. Yeah. Well, when they do that, I guess that, they're just talking about themselves because, that's pure ignorance on their behalf. Oh, I don't, Jason. No, I don't tolerate that. That's not entertaining. It's not, like I said, it's just pure ignorance. They definitely have a lack of knowledge. Okay, Dirty. Let's see, some of them have a recording. It's not even them. Hello? Poor children. They have nothing. See, they have no intelligence. They have nothing positive to contribute to anyone. They have nothing. They're empty. Nope, not gonna answer no more. Yeah, no life, exactly. Exactly. Poor little lost souls. Oh, you telling us about yourself? So he's describing himself to us. You- No, that's okay. Some of them are kids. They stay up all night playing those Fortnite games and stuff. And then they follow each other to a room and think it's funny to say silly stuff. Yeah. That used to be one of my favorite songs. Another one bites the dust. And then play at your own risk. Oh, by the way, booted. Another one fell under the bus. Yep. Mm. All right, so now it's saying low video output. So just waiting on the connection to get better. Yeah, you're blue. I did it a few minutes ago, but it's taken, oops, it's taken a while to show up for some reason. Maybe because ha ha ha. What do you say, Jason? I like the little fist. Except we try to give everybody a chance as long as they're not, we're not going to put up with the racist stuff and, uh, stuff like that. But I try to be patient with people. And, I mean, it's turned out well on quite a few occasions. And then, but there's some people that just, there's, their whole intent is evil. And, you know, yeah, we don't have to tolerate them at all because it's just nothing but childish disruptions that we don't need to deal with. They can go somewhere else and play hopscotch. Yeah. Yeah. They haven't really been in my room in quite a while. They've been staying away, but I guess they're bored tonight, Saturday night. And they get on that web radio thing, and they call in from there with all these, fake phone numbers because they think they can't be traced when they do that. Though they still have an IP address no matter what they do. And even if they change it, if they think they're changing their IP address when they're changing the IP address for the internet, but their computer still has an address. Pop to the moon. Yeah, I know. Some of the what who knows how their parents are, so But anyway, it's all good. You know, whatever. Like I said, I don't know why they waste their time doing it, because they don't accomplish anything. It's not funny. It doesn't make me mad. I feel sorry for them because they're lost and they're ignorant. So I pray for them. Can you imagine when they stand in front of Jesus? That judgment day is coming. When they stand in front of Jesus and Jesus ain't white. Ah, that would be funny. I think it'd be funny for anybody that's racist, you know, no matter what the racist against. If Jesus would appear to them as that, you know, that race that they were hating on, that would be because, you know, we're all made in God's image. And the DNA from Adam and Eve, the only thing that makes color is pigmentation for your hair, for your skin, for your eyes. So, or lack thereof, pigmentation. So, if pigmentation was A and B, if you have two parents that both have A, you'll have dark skin. If you have one parent that has double A and one parent that has double B, then you'll be like mulatto. And then if you have one parent has A and B and the other parent has A and B, then you'll have kind of like an Indian tone. Then if you have both parents that have AA, then you'll be super white, almost albino-like. And that's all that color is pigment or lack thereof. It's all the same. I couldn't. That's funny, Jason. Right. That's right. Hello, Charles Wilson. How are you? Right. Well, we know that Jesus was Aramaic, so, you know, but we were all made in God's image. So God is in all of us. And yeah, it doesn't matter what he looks like because he's going to be in spirit form anyway, not in human form. Pretty sure spirit form doesn't have a color. He's just going to be glowing with love and light. Right, he did have dark skin when he was here as a human. He sure did. He came from the Middle East. But it doesn't matter. And for all we know, like when he appears to individuals, he may appear to look like them for each one. But when he comes back in spirit form, you know, just like when we leave our bodies and we have the resurrected bodies, I don't think there's going to be any color to them. So, Charles, how are things in Louisiana? Well, we got some interesting topics to cover this week. Not tonight, obviously, because I'm tired and it's late. But we definitely have some interesting things to cover. There's been a lot of stuff going on that I haven't had time to cover yet. And man, I'm cold now. Um, and then we want to get back in the book of Enoch and finish that. So, Charles, we had Jason call in for the first time last night. He's from Canada, Ontario. And we thought Dirty was going to call in tonight. Maybe tomorrow. I bet there's some pretty meteors out there now. 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, they usually get real busy. That could be any time of the year now. But I got some, you've been to New Brunswick? I've never been to Canada. I haven't been a whole lot of places. I've been to Pennsylvania, New York, DC, Maryland, you know, like Baltimore and other parts of Maryland, um, Georgia. I've been to Pensacola, Florida once, and Anniston, Mississippi, where the chemical warfare school is, and St. Thomas. And, you know, of course, North Carolina, South Carolina, because they're on the way to Georgia. But that's it. That's the extent of my travel. It would. Oh, you're doing stuff while listening? Yeah, I used to do that with Mike's show a lot. Well, a lot of times I'd be at work when he came on, but even when I was home, I'd like be trying to do housework or whatever, and then listen in, and then, you know, I type something every once in a while and be like, "Hi, I'm just listening." You've been all over. Yeah, I always wish I had a job where I could travel. That would be cool. I'd love to see some other places. Now I can't even get to the store. No, not till I get another car. Yeah, I feel you there, Dirty. I totally do. Mm. What time is it? 1:30. Yeah. See how they leave when I shut the phone down, because they only have fun if they can call in and say silly stuff. They used to do that on Mike's show too, on Nibiru News or Twisted News. They used to call in and play that recording with the N word. Tell us how you really feel, Jason. You leaving us already, Charles? Well, you have a blessed rest, and hopefully you can stay longer tomorrow. It'll be an earlier show tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna be going soon too, because this connection's gonna die on me in a minute. It's always a pleasure to see you, Charles Wilson. We love you too, Jason. God loves you, and so do we. Yeah, and on that note, I'm gonna say goodnight, because I need to work out my plans. You too, Jason. You too, Dirty. One love. All right. God bless everyone, and may the Holy Spirit guide and touch everyone's heart and soul, so that they may know the love of Christ and His precious Father. And we'll have more of a conversation tomorrow. I'm just a little too tired. I guess we all are tonight. Always a pleasure to see you too, Dirty. God bless you too, Jason. And God bless you, Dirty, and Charles, and anyone else that will listen later. God bless y'all. You're 46 now. You got a birthday coming up, right? Wait a minute. Was that today or is that tomorrow? You got a birthday. Bye, Dirty. Oh, your birthday's today, right, Jason? August 11th. Okay. Well, happy birthday, since it's after midnight. Oh, wait a minute. Yesterday was the 10th. Anyway, yeah. Happy birthday. All right, I'll see y'all later today. Thank you for coming in and sharing your time. God bless y'all. Thank you.